welcome to my what is in my 2025 Journal Your Christmas kit. So if you don't know, this is my second year following Shimelle's class Journal Your Christmas and Share Your Christmas. Last year I used a lot of simple stories, and this year I am also using a lot of simple stories, but I'm diversifying just a little bit more. So my binder this year, and I just took the cover off so I could show you. Oh, hear that? So this is the Simple Vintage Holly Jolly, and this is what comes with it. I'll be honest, I don't really use these loose ones. However, maybe this year I'll try to make the effort to use them, or if I'm not going to use them like this, maybe I'll cut them down to be 6x8 sheets of paper, because I mean that is cute. So this is cute, a little tag. I could definitely use that in my album. Yeah, so I'm likely just gonna cut those down. And then this cute pocket could definitely be for ephemera, and it has a bunch of page protectors. So that is my album, and this is kind of why they're cute, but I tend to overstuff and I don't have enough room for all that. So there it is. This is $5 at Simple Stories warehouse sale. And I just started opening this and I thought, I should make a video. So my boyfriend is so cute. He surprised me with this vintage Christmas paper crafting kit from Hobby Lobby. I love it. I think it's so cute. So I just took the plastic off, and we're gonna go through and pull die cuts out. This is my die cut bin from last year. So what I'm gonna do is grab a little plastic bag. I save all of my plastic bags from a cherry on top and Simple Stories and stuff like that. So I'm gonna grab it, put everything in here, and this does not go in there. I guess I just set it in there. We'll put this over there. All right, so we're gonna put all of that in here and set it to the side. Oh, it got a little dusty. So I found this cute Spode Christmas tree bolt at the thrift. I believe it was like $1. So let's pull all of our die cuts out. And I like this because it fits the big die cuts. I don't know if that's considered the soup bowl, but it's just the perfect size. So here's all my little pieces. Set that over here. I'm gonna throw the trash on the ground for now. And then let's finish deconstructing. So we have stickers. So I'm gonna make a little pile for stickers over here, and letters. Here is paper. So this paper is not the thickest paper in the world, but it's not quite as thin to me as the American Crafts 89-cent paper that they used to sell at Joann. So again, we're throwing the trash on the floor for now. My desk is always going to be messy, so if that's not your thing and it bothers you, then I apologize. This is clean for me, okay? So paper's here, and I'm just going to quickly look at the papers because I have never opened this kit, see what we have. Like, I freaking love that. Okay, so stickers, letters. All right, and then here we go. So I bought a lot of the Say Cheese Classic Mouse, and we're gonna do stickers, paper, I guess I got 2 of those. Probably so I could flip it over and use that side. Okay, so those are the papers that I have. And then we're gonna keep going. More die cuts. These are gonna be my letters for this year. I'm not going to, this is the Simple Vintage Holly Jolly. I'm not gonna take this out. Well, actually, I'm gonna pull these, the die cuts that aren't the letter ones out to put in the bowl. Hope you can see the bowl. Yeah, you can. Okay. There's some hashtags, and the rest should just be, oh, those are trash. I thought that was a little micro label. It's not. Okay. The rest of this should be, yeah, the letters. Okie doke. So I'm gonna put all of that back in here just because I know what the letters look like. I don't need to have it out so I can dig through the bowl. Okay, and I'll just pop that in the back. And then here's the Mickey Mouse bits and pieces for Say Cheese. Pull these out, and I don't mind mixing. And if I want to take quick inventory, okay, love it. Throw that on the floor. All right, so I bought these Pickle Juice Bella Boulevard Florence alphabets. They were on Shimelle's kit last year, and they've never gone with anything, and I don't think they're gonna go with this year's kit either. So I probably just need to take them out of my Christmas stash. But for now, we'll just put those there. Alphabets, and then here's a Rogue number 22 from last year that I didn't end up using. More letters, there we go. And then here's some stickers. One of these is for my mom. I'll give her that one. Okay. And next, more stickers. So these are enamels, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them with the stickers. And then here's some big die cuts. These are the Say Cheese Classic Mouse Big Bits. And I'm actually gonna tuck these back here in the back. Okay. Throw that in the floor. So for small paper pads, I have the Vintage Christmas 6x6. I got a little bit, I don't know if I put it up next to like a Diet Coke or something. Got a little bit of something on the edge, but that is what that looks like. And all these prices take half off. So this was $3. This one was from Michael's. Oh, and we need to cut the sides as we go. I didn't want plain cardstock. Oh, I just damaged that a little bit. I need to be more careful. Okay, oh, there we go. All right, so the sides are cut and the sides have been cut on this one. This is embossed Recollections Christmas paper. Then Say Cheese Classic Mouse 6x8. So we'll take that off. All right, there we go. And then this I found for $1 at the thrift. I've already cut the sides. This is the Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas. I've actually found 2 of these, but I gave one to my mom, and all I've used out of it was I punched some labels. So there's that. And then this is from last year as well. This was a freebie and my mom gave it to me. It's Noel from scrapbook.com. And this one to me acts as a, well, it can either act as solid cardstock for some of these or patterns. So there's that. And then more enamel dots. These are the Evergreen Season by Katie Pertier, I assume. I got these from officesupply.com. All right, and then I have, believe it or not, 2 Simple Stories kits to use. I'm thinking for now I'm gonna put this one away because I think I have enough with what I have right now. So I'm gonna put this one away into my regular Christmas stash and stick with what I have here because I have a lot. And this is not all the paper. I'm missing the Tim Holtz backdrops for 2023 or 2024. I believe it was 2024. It's the one with the little vintage houses on the front. I have literally searched all day for it. I cannot find it. So I'm going to look again tomorrow. And then if I can't find it, I can't find it. I clearly have enough stash, but I would love to find it. So, all right. And I shop at the Simple Stories warehouse sale. So that's how I'm able to get a lot of these items for so cheap. These Tim Holtz were probably the most expensive things, and then the Say Cheese Classic Mouse is new. But other than that, like, this came from the warehouse. These were on clearance for $1, and then these thickers came from the American Crafts outlet store when that was open. And then all the Hobby Lobby stuff was 50% off. This was probably under $2 from Office Supply. So, okay, so we have this Simple Vintage Dear Santa ephemera. So we're gonna pull that out and tuck it. Oh, one more of these. And if you wanna keep these so that you can separate them later, you can. But I'm just gonna take everything apart. Bits and pieces. Keep checking to make sure that my camera is still in the frame. Whoops, we're gonna put that straight in. Okay. And then, of course, we have the frames. So, since we already have some chipboard frames, these are huge. Honestly, it's gonna be a little bit harder to use these. Like, that won't go in. The horizontal ones won't. I mean, I could do that. That could be one. So it's really gonna depend, but like, I'm not gonna be able to use that one. But as you can see, it has shiny bright. So I'm gonna put these in and see what I can do. Pop these in the back. It's overflowing. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that might have pushed it over the edge, actually. So let's see. Okay, actually, no, we're not gonna put those in. I'm gonna leave them in the plastic because, yeah. But we'll know we have them and we can use them. Okay. It's always a good sign when it pushes itself out of the plastic. I am not gonna pull these Tim Holtz's out today. Maybe I am. These are all from Christmas 2024. And I'm gonna do a more detailed sort later, but I just wanna have everything kind of out of the package for now. And then these are the Christmas Emporium layers. So these are the ones that he used. Oops, one more left. He scanned old Christmas boxes and like old tags and stuff in order to make these little chipboard. Well, they're actually not chipboard, they're like cardstock, but layers. So I'm gonna put all the small ones. Oh no, I think my bowl's over flooded. Yeah, it was a good call to not pull the other kit out. And then I'm gonna shake this to see if anything else wants to come out. Okay, so just these two, pop those in the front, and these can go in the back. Okay, my little die cut bowl is absolutely busting at the seams. This is gonna go as a sticker. Okay, so, oh, I didn't know I had this. Okay, so these could be cut down to either 6x8 or smaller if needed. So I'm gonna actually put that to the side for now, since we're done with those. And then I'm gonna have to get a bigger bowl. These ones came out of the 25-cent bin at the Simple Stories warehouse. You can go in there at any time, well, when they're open, and they have a whole like discount section. And so I pulled these all out of the discount section for 25 cents each. So those go perfectly. And then this is the actual project or collection kit, like the papers from the collection kit with all the cutie stuff. Okay, so here's all of our 12 by 12 pieces. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna miss that Tim Holtz, but I actually wanted to use it, so I'm gonna still try to find it. All right, and then the rest of the stuff is cute, like for finishing. Sorry, my box is quite dusty, so I'm gonna pull the plastic off of these. Oh, usually I can just go around the edge. Let's see, these are so hard to open, but that's a good thing because they spill quite easily. Okay, so we're getting things ready. I might do a couple things tonight actually. And I have other greens. Oh, and I got a silver as well, in case I wanted to use silver on my layouts, like silver mist. So and as always, if you hear my boyfriend shouting, he games in the other room. Isn't he cute for giving me those Hobby Lobby kits? I think that's so cute. We go and pick scrapbook stuff out at Hobby Lobby together. That wasn't all he got me, but that's all I'm gonna use for Christmas this year. This one is Fired Brick, and this one is Rustic Wilderness. So 2 red ones. And then I went through my stash, and this is not all my Christmas because I actually have the Spellbinders advent calendar for last year, but that's kind of over to the side, so I'll go through that at another time. But I went through my stash and picked out all of my Christmas stuff. So these ones were given to me by my mom. This says Fa La La. This is a Lawn Fawn little cutie pie one. I could use these phrases. A Christmas tree die cut. This was a freebie from scrapbook.com. And then this I got at DI for 75 cents. It's a little gingerbread man. My mom gave me this as well. It's just the holiday banners. And then these two I actually found at someone's like estate sale. This is the Christmas cheer snowflakes, and I think this packaging is how she had it packaged, but I'll just leave it in there. And then the Thinlits die cut words. So this is not necessarily Christmas, obviously, but I just wanted to pull that out so I could know to use it. On top of that, I also pulled out my 2 alphabet Gingham Gardens. This came from officesupply.com, and this is from Hobby Lobby. So these are my kind of basics that I'll use if I need to create my own alphabet or stamp my own alphabet. And then just a few more things here. This I also got at that same estate sale. I have to be very, very careful with it because it is rubber and it's cracking. So I have to be super careful with it. But there's that tool to use. And then here is my washi that I got last year at Simple Stories Warehouse. They have a bucket and all the washies are 25 cents in the bucket. I actually got all 5 of these. So I will keep these out on my desk if I need some washi. This came from Hobby Lobby. It's the only twine that I have for Christmas colors, and it will match perfectly. And then this was my freebie from scrapbook.com. It was a mystery embossing powder, and it's bundled sage. I mean, that was a great score because these are the only 2 embossing powders I have. I already had Lumberjack Plaid from Country Craft Creations. It was $5.99 with 50% off. So this was $3. This was free with order. So how perfect. I could not have gotten a better mystery one. So I have those 2. And then of course I have my actual embossing ink. This was like 40 cents or something like that at Hobby Lobby. So that's great. I need to keep it flat, I think, because it looks like some of the ink is just going to one side. Here, I'll put that there. And then finally, I have these cute, I'm not sure if I'm going to use them here just because they're kind of thick, but these little buttons, I believe, yeah, they're buttons, 74 cents, 99 cents, and candy canes, and holly leaves, and then a lot more of these snowflake ones. So that is everything. The only thing that's missing is the Tim Holtz ideology backgrounds from 2024. I'll have to see if I can find that, hopefully, because I've been holding on to it for this, and now I can't find it, so. All right, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, night. Thank you. Bye.